John Philippart has been reffing youth hockey games for 10 years.
I've reffed hundreds of games throughout my career. I'm actually a level 4 tenured official, which is the highest status you can reach in USA hockey.
He's used to the name calling and insults that come with the job, but he says a line was crossed at a recent game in Taylor. He says a coach on the wrong side of a lopsided game was more than unhappy with him.
I turned around and asked him, to please be quiet, and he was verbally assaulting me at the time.
Philippart says he issued the coach a penalty, but it didn't stop. So he asked another ref to kick the coach out.
The coach, as he was leaving, bent down, whispered in my ear that he was going to find me after the game in the parking lot and physically assault me.
That, he says, was too far. Philippart was aware of a recent incident in Seattle where parents assaulted hockey refs during a kid's game there.
And just recently, over the weekend in Ontario, there was a coach that was actually arrested for assault as well.
Philippart says when he leaves his job, in this case reffing a hockey game, the last thing he, or anyone for that matter, should have to worry about is somebody waiting in a parking lot to assault them. Philippart says after the game, he walked to his car alone, and fortunately the coach didn't follow through on the threat of an attack. But Philippart did file a complaint with the Michigan Amateur Hockey Association, or MAHA, the organization hosting the game in question.
I explained the situation as I am right now. They agreed with what happened. They seemed, content with how the game was called. The very next day, that team was playing, and I was informed by another official that that coach, in fact, was placed back on the bench, and the phrase that was given to me was, it was time served. Because
this happened so recently, MAHA has no public record of the hearing or its outcome just yet, but Philippart says he's done reffing for the season.
It's just simply not going to tolerate it, and if they're not taking it seriously, then I'm not going to do the game.
He would like to see MAHA take a hard look at situations like this before threats of violence are carried out.
We report it, we follow the process. The process is obviously broken, and I would ask for it to be reviewed.
In the meantime, Philippart will continue to ref for other local leagues.
I will go back on the ice. I won't allow this thing to keep me from officiating hockey, because it is a passion of mine.
In Taylor, Dave Spencer on The Edge.